today. From Ford Field in Detroit.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Block off of play action. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Locke to throw. And he finds Penny. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Block now to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A lock finding Fant for the Seahawk first down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Bellore, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Goff steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a run with Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing now is Locke. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Once again, it's Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Goff. And his throw is incomplete. The Lions at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there. They were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because If it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You can run a nice play and not get that distance.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second. Lock exits on 4th down as Seattle sends out Jason Myers. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So out now come the Lions. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, Goff being chased out left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2. risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Locke. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw it is Locke. They'll get this out wide to Penny. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Myers' kick is good, and that stretches this lead to 20-8. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we come upon halftime and what's a 12-point game and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And quickly they get to the line. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And not much running room. Down to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Goff now looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are back within a score. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Goff. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the move to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third. Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Now Goff dancing to his left. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Swift again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So they needed the onside kick, and they got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first and 10, Goff steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 74 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Oh, no, he lost the football. points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Goff. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could. But let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 27-24. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Now Goff.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A well-executed. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's... So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that...
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
This is the development trait. Superstar and Superstar X Factor. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has and what effect.